My supercalifragilistic Sagittarius. To save some time, I already shuffled the cards and laid them out. I'm using a Celtic 10 card spread that allows me to look at past, present, and future influences for the month. And as always, I'll be teaching tarot through each card so you not only receive your message, but you start to build your own intuitive relationships with the cards, because that's what this channel is all about, using tarot for our betterment and our benefit. And wowie zowie is all I have to say, Sagittarius. Get yourself planted. Get into a really good state, because you have some amazing stuff happening right now, and it's all based on your wishes and dreams. And all I need is a little practical approach and belief in yourself and a change on the wheel of time. If you need to go in a new direction for your heart and your spirit, even your intellect at this point, you need to follow it and trust it, because you can be trusted in the decision making that you want to do. Let's just kick off into why I'm saying this is such a fab reading, because in the first card placement, the general gist of the overall reading, the significator placement in the 10 card spread, is the wondrous Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is the wish card in tarot. Cups is our emotional flow, love, heart, our psychic ability, our intuition, even dream state is all included in here. And 9 represents getting to the number 10, right? We're wrapping up in the journey of our emotional heart, right? Our love and where we want to take it. We're starting to recognize what's important to us and what's not important to us, what stays and what goes. That's a reflection of the 9, getting to that number 10 where we take a new turn. And God is asking you right now, what do you really want for your heart's desire? And I think part of it is about happy family, happy ever after with the people that you really love, especially a significant other, or if you want to put yourself out there to find that kind of wish. This is a reflection that it's all capable, all can happen, but I just need a little effort. And the reason why I'm saying that in that 7th card placement is a direct extension of the first. So your wish is another, the number 10 right after 9. Wow, I just realized that. So the 10 of Cups is that happily ever after. But it's not only just about the happily ever after, that feeling of contentment, joy, and peace. It's about the respect that you're holding yourself, especially for your spirit and your heart. And that's the only kind of thing that you're going to allow in your circle of cups, right? They're all standing steady there. You've taken a lot of effort and wherewithal to get where you are, and kind of a lot of hurt too along the way, because that's the journey of the up and down of the minor arcana, right? And the 9 says, you've been such a good egg in that domain, right? Sagittarius, you got to trust your good heart. There's a good wish that comes out of it. And the 10 of Cups says you can definitely have the capabilities and to make that happen. And if you're already in that kind of state right now, really be grateful for it and start to build upon it to the next dimension. Because remember, we're ending the 10. We're starting a new cycle in the minor arcana, and it's all about the heart. And this gives us some indicator why I'm saying you need to get grounded. You really need to believe in yourself, and you really need to take any efforts to make something materialize for your wish, okay? The reason why I'm saying that is the 2nd card placement, what's in conflict with the first card, the crossing card, and the 10 card spread. So it's like what's not allowing you to really get into your dream and try to manifest it. And this is really interesting here, Sagittarius, because we've got the 3 of Pentacles. Pentacles is a domain of earth signs. It's the material world. A lot of people just keep it to work and health and money. And community, getting out there. But I also just, I've learned it for so long, it's everything, especially when I see the hearts. It's relationship, it's family, it's home, as well as career, as well as the way that we treat our body, as well as we putting ourselves in the outside world, as well as money as well. And the 3 is a celebratory state, 369 in tarot numerology. It's a pause state to say, wow, Sagittarius, look how far you've come and accomplished. But because it's in a crossing card, so maybe your wish hasn't come true yet in a materialized way. But it's a reflection that we can't be disillusioned, right? We can be wishful, but we need to be proactive to make the wish happen. And that would be an indicator here. Don't be afraid to take the next steps for yourself. Even if it's a new turn on the wheel, we get a reflection of here in the 3rd and the 4th card replacement. It's all about looking in new directions and allowing yourself the opportunity to be open to new potential, okay? And to move in a new direction. Don't be scared of this, because you've got props and skill sets, not only in the physical material world, but in the heart and the intellect as well. And that's reflected by these 2 cards. So wherever you need to start to make moves to make your dreams come true, take tangible efforts. We all can have ideas, but if we don't do something about them, then they're just kind of like that tree falling in the woods. And God in the universe is really on your side here, Sagittarius. So I really want you to believe in that and use that effort to move forward, okay? Or use that insight, really, because the effort is being placed by God in the universe to kind of like say, come on, Sag, let's get moving. Don't be fearful, all right? Because the reason why I'm saying that is that 3rd card placement, Oh man, this is a doozy. It's the top of the matter in the 10 card spread, but I like to say God's navigation for the month. And this is the wonderful card of the Wheel of Fortune, a major arcana card. So when we're having those life lessons, there's only 22 of them in the 78 card deck, right? It's about making us better humans to ourselves and better humans in the spiritual sense, as well as the material world and the outside world, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is saying, you've been on the downturn for so long, Sagittarius. You feel like the shoe couldn't drop, and it kept dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. And now when the wheel appears for me in a reading, I'm on the upturn. So don't with these three cards too, it's like I'm right at the finish line. I'm ready to cross it, but then I give up. It's not materializing. It's not happening. And the wheel says no. And I know you're feeling like you're on the upturn again. And that's probably why that wishful thinking. It's no coincidence that's sitting on that wish card, right? So don't give up. Don't give up hope and faith. That's what carried you through everything. And there's a reward for that, Sagittarius. And when the wheel appears for me, it means that you're on the upturn again. I know that stirring is happening. So I want you to attach to that and not any negativity to undermine your ability to move forward where that change needs to happen, because that's the Wheel of Fortune. It's an indicator of change. We're moving in a new direction because we're moving upward for you, okay? So I really want you to believe in that, because God's kind of carrying you in these new steps forward, all right? It's got your back. The universe is right there as well. Everybody and everything it wants to encourage you into the movement forward, especially yourself, okay? And we get another indicator of this in the 4th card position, in the base of the matter in the 10 card spread, but I like to say the gut feeling. So at the top of the matter, we're turning on a new turn of wheel. And in the gut feeling, we get the 8 of Pentacles, which literally means like a new turn, right? I loop around like the number 8 and I start again, right? That's all about life cycles. It's the journey of our life lessons. And it's all about why the tarot is here. We're taking us through one life cycle of lessons, and then we come emerge and we're going to get to apply all that wisdom and experience in a new direction that's more aligned with who we are and our identity, our heart, and our intellect, right? And that's an indicator here in the 8 of Pentacles. See all those pentacles, that money, that abundance, that skill set, that tool set that you bring to the table, right? You can make anything happen, all right? That's a reflection of the 8. It can feel rushy a little times because it's like God in the universe saying, come on, Sag, come on, like I was saying. And the 8 wants to give you that refresh, rejuvenation, restart that's so desperately needed. When I see it, it usually follows, well, obviously, the 7 of the Seeker, where I'm at a contemplation meditation of new moves. And now in the 8, I'm ready to implement them, okay? I've really kind of taken a viewpoint of the landscape that I need to move in. I have a good idea of where I want to go. So don't undermine yourself to do it, even if it's leaving one kind of accomplishment. Let's say you even got some legs about you in one way, but you're feeling like it's just not aligning with where you want to go or who you are. Make the adjustment. That's what this kind of reading is. It's all about the validation to trust yourself and move in that way. And you're a real firecracker. You know this right now. You have that fire in you, and you have that heat of passion and excitement and enthusiasm, which I'm loving seeing for you. And we get a reflection of that in the 5th card placement is what's leaving our life right now. It's the powerful energy of the Ace of Wands. Ace is the potential and opportunity in the suit, right? And now we've got already heart, we've got something materializing right out of that heart. And now the Ace comes along and says, I want to put a whole lot of creativity and imagination, inspiration in that kind of stew that we're putting together, and a whole lot of confidence to make that kind of happen. In my deck, it's the Emperor. So we already have business chops about us, teacher, mentor, leading by example, character, integrity, ethics are paramount with the Emperor in the exalted, in the upright state. See that big wand of imagination? That's the domain of the wands. It's a creative energy materializing in the real world. We're taking that idea and giving it real legs to move forward. And this guy has got the chops and then some. He's holding the world in one hand. He's got the golden fleece. It's a representation of the accomplishments that I bring. And again, it's taking new energy in a new way and maybe out of old ideas, but hopefully it's just a combo of both, that you can mix the blending of old kind of experience and wisdom and apply it to a new direction. And if it's for heart and family, put the effort in there, because there's real big payoff. Because anywhere you want that change, including in the career aspect, your health, your mindset, putting yourself out there in a razzmatazzy way, it's all open for you. Just decide what you want to do. So don't not undermine yourself here. Oh, wow. And I'm going to just stick with it, because in the 6th card placement and what's happening right now, the major arcana card, the World. And it's not just any major arcana. It's literally like the Wheel of Fortune. When I was saying that those life lessons were turning on the wheel, The world ends the major arcana. So we're literally starting a new life lesson according to the major arcana, saying you learned all those life lessons. Good job. Now let's go apply them in a different way so you can learn even more stuff. And the tough stuff, I'll say this, that led you on the downturn of the wheel, because it's a heavy duty trip. And it's not a small time mark either. And I'm not saying stupid stuff doesn't happen, but the tough stuff that led you to here now for that wish, right? And your desire is leaving you, okay? It's all about sunshine and new opportunities and potentials just out of the ace. So believe that and harness that enthusiasm, excitement in that new way, okay? And the world is a validation, again, like that 10 of cups of the respect. You always see it as a circle. A lot of decks like mine too, it's a snake eating itself. I loop around again, another indicator of the 8, and I start again. And it's also, again, another indicator of the respect and equality and pure, like, only attitude that you want in your circle. That's not what you're not going to allow anybody to undermine your emotion, your money, your intellect, your heart, nothing, because you've learned those lessons out of the 22 major arcana. And God says, okay, let's go stick you out there in a new way. And I'm going to equip you with the knowledge that you're smart enough in intellect and intelligence of the swords. You've got that imagination, inspiration to make an idea or creative reality, right? And there's that abundancy of the pentacles coming out of the wands, and we make it, and we can make money. We can make a satisfactory, secure, stable, foundation-built abundance. That's the domain of the pentacles. So have no doubt here either, Sagittarius. And we love the golden cup of the heart, right? We allow it to overflow with emotion, emotional flow, giving of our heart, being vulnerable, being unconditional, being loving, so we could attract that back to us. And I'll say this too, if you're not doing that in that exercise of where you might need to put something effort behind it, don't be afraid to open yourself up, okay? Because this is the next cycle of what you need to do, is take that good heart of yours and apply it to the people and situations that really matter. That's been part of the lesson for you right now. So let's go exercise that muscle of the heart, right? And it's all good because we got the world there reaffirming that you have all the talent and skill sets to make anything happen in the world. And I'll also say that because when the world appears, God and the universe want to help you make your dreams come true. And that's validated in the 9. So let's not believe it, right? And there's that 7 again, that 10 of cups, that beautiful card of the happily ever after. So believe this. It's directly attached to your wish. So make that effort, make those strides, open that heart. That's as easy as it is. That's all you need to do, okay, Sagittarius? You've been doing that already. So let's not get at the finish line and not cross over into that new direction that God's kind of laying out for us. And I'll also say this. This might be part of the cause of the hesitation. In the 8th card position is how other people view us. And we have the solid foundation of the 4 cups. That's what 4 is. It's building up the foundation in the area of the heart, right? So you need to believe this because of the past experiences of your life have, like I said, made you decide what you like and what you don't like. And what we encounter in the 4 is other people's opinions in the area of our heart. Like, you should be married, you should be this, you should be that, you should be having children, you should be going out to meet this, or you should be doing that to do that. That's the 4. Good intentions, but not really directed for the betterment of you. So just take a reflection of that in the non-exalted state with that 4 of cups, but that's how people look at you. So if you feel like you're being undermined in your authority of the wish and your practicality to make something happen in that area by other people, oh, you can't do it, or why would you waste your time doing that? Don't buy into it, okay? Because that would be in this position, especially, it feels like they could manipulate you. They would look at you as having a firm heart, and standing on your heart. And maybe some people even get scared of that. They don't like when people change because then they can't have that influence or power over you anymore. So just take a reflection of that, okay? If it's all just about the firm foundation for you to build upon, and people are looking at you and say, wow, there's that razzmatazzy Sag going at it, doing for what his heart and spirit is good for them, right? That's the 4. But if it's chitter-chatter from other people and gossip and shadiness, don't buy into it, Sagittarius. It's going to undermine you. You already learned what you don't want, so move away from that. And I'll give you this clue too, because I'm going to stick with that. It's in the 9th card position of our hopes and fears is the major arcana card, the Magician. The Magician is like another version of the world because the Fool, he follows the Fool, he's numbered 0, and the Magician is number 1, an indicator of new starts, right? That's what that number means. And the Magician says, you're no fool. You got all that spiritual, emotional, and material maturity that you learned out of that time and enlightenment. And what God's giving you is that kind of enthusiasm, excitement, which I guarantee has only been starting to stir in you. And it's so welcome. So let's buy into it and let's kick it in a new way. And the the Magician does the same thing as the World. It reaffirms the alchemy of you, right? Not only is that river flowing again out of that desert time where you've maybe had to cut off emotion flow, you cut off your heart, but now it's time to kind of engage it again and do those things that make you happy. But it's also another validation of that intellect of the swords, the creativity of the wands, the abundance of the pentacles, and the heart of the cups. It's all before him. He also deals in secrets to me. So if you're trying to maneuver away from people and situations that no longer serve you, the Magician gives you the smoke screen, the cover to make it happen, and kind of leads other people down a different path away from you. So wherever that is something that you could use for yourself in any way, shape, or form, but most importantly, just remember who you are and the power that you hold within, and don't be afraid of it, and don't be afraid if you have to maneuver in kind of a keeping your cards close to your chest kind of way. That's a reflection of the Magician. No fear here, okay? And also too, it might be, I'll say this too, let's say you have to move away from people where you've been that emotional flow. Something's got to change, whether they have to grow up or you have to move away from them, whatever that kind of reflection is. We get that validation in the 10th card position. Oh, 3 major arcanas in a row there. So that's, oh my God, 4 major arcanas right there. So that's huge. And they're all such good cards because it's all about new moves for you. So in the 10th card, we meet the major arcana card of Temperance. It's literally the emotional flow. So that gives me a huge indicator that you need to open that heart and get that kind of heart warm feeling of love flowing again. Just have a smile on your lips, a kind word for even strangers, and all of a sudden you'll be walking and talking the way that you really feel and you should be, right? That's the thing about Temperance. I want to make sure that the emotion is flowing, but a lot of times I'm taking care of other people. I'm making sure their emotion is flowing, and I might be disregarding my own nurturing and self-care and emotional support that I need, even that internal narrative. That's the thing about the Temperance when it appears for me. It's great. It's abundancy. It's getting that flow of emotion going. She's solidly on the ground, 1 foot in emotion and 1 foot in material, right? But the thing about it, you're the balance. You're the keystone. Without you, the scales come undone of that flow, right? So you need to make sure you're nurturing and talking to yourself most positively and not anything of a negative or undermining sort, especially when I see that 4 of Cups. I just think that there's like a lingering fog in your brain that's undermining your authority here. And this is all about you moving forward in a new direction. The authority is God's, not anybody in the human way, okay? And that Temperance says, take care. Make sure your emotional flow is only going to the people and situations that it really deserves. No emotional drama, no upset, no chaos, no emotional vampires. Okay, Sag, I know you know what I'm talking about, so believe in you and do you. That's the most important thing about this month. It's a huge, pivotal turn on the wheel, and let's go grab it. Like, it's just, let's get on the Ferris wheel and just go up with God, okay? In the bonus card, I'm sticking with this as well. The 3 of Wands, another indicator of that celebratory state this way in the creative, which is indiscernible because the 3 of Wands takes that idea and makes that material reality, right? I'm getting that acknowledgement in both these cases. Other people are coming to us and say, wow, you've got some stuff going on here. You're really smart. You're really creative. You're really loving. You're a team player. You're a good egg, whether it's in family or home or relationship or work or outside. Just being a good person by living by ethics and character. Remember, that's the paramount here and it's paramount in the world. You're not going to get to the world or the wheel of fortune unless you've been a good egg in those tough turns. Okay, so Sagittarius, and I know you know this, so that good karma comes back to you and it's starting to stir now. So let's buy into it, okay? And the 3 of Wands says you have the outside acknowledgement and accomplishment on eyes that look at you as someone that's a hottie tamale in the area of the creative. So wherever you're starting to feel those legs about you, start to move it in a new way to kind of get a critical mass, get a momentum going for yourself. Don't stop yourself short anywhere. Wherever you have to put the slightest bit of effort, because you've got stardust at your fingertips right now, it will start to materialize. So make your wish and let's go get it. Okay, Sagittarius, and you so deserve it as well. So thank you for visiting the channel, and thank you for everyone that watches. I just can't say thank you enough. And for everyone that's subscribed, I say thank you as well. It means so much. And I'm going to say this, if you haven't subscribed, if you like the content, if you consider doing so, I am getting hammered by all the people I read for saying, Laura, you've got to really put an emphasis on this about the YouTube algorithm because we want to spread the good news of tarot. It's such a good tool for anybody to use. So if you have cards, pull them out yourself, my friends, because it's a great month to get some direction to really lead your heart and the wishes come true. Go get them.